Have you seen Norm Macdonald's new special?
The one where he's just sitting at his computer.
Yeah. I love it.
Rest
he was
in
like,
peace.
he was like he's so brilliant, and he was like, look, I don't, comedians are now using their platforms to talk about, their causes. I don't want to do that. I mean, look, my cause is cannibalism. I am against it.
He's right.
It's so funny.
Norm has one of my, I think maybe my favorite. He goes, I'm a closeted gay man. I was with Larry King, and Larry's like, are you coming out as gay? He's like, no, I'm not gay. How dare you? I'm deeply closeted. So fucking funny.
His roast of Bob Saget is so unbelievable. That was like one of the great moments of comedy because one of the roasts, but he like bombed on purpose. It was oddly so much funnier than any of the perfectly scripted jokes.
God, he was so funny.
The best. But he also, I loved in that, because like, again, like the special I'm doing, it's just jokes. I'm not trying to like shame you and how you voted. But he's put it perfectly. He was like, everyone now is looking for comedians to weigh in on politics. He's like, what? Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, when Vietnam was happening, everyone was like, I wonder what Red Skeleton is.
Yeah.
So it's like, it is weird to like look to comedians to be like moral high ground now.
Right.
Apparently, he said Bill Clinton killed a guy on The View. That's pretty epic. What was that about?
It was hilarious. Yeah, they kept trying to get him to stop talking about it, and he kept bringing it up. And they had like some gags set up like where he would get a call from someone and he completely ruined that. He's like, yeah, we planned this ahead of time. It's kind of stupid actually now that I'm out here. Yeah, it was.
He also had a great controversy. He called into Howard and said, what was that? You remember that controversy? He said something about Down syndrome.
Well, he was going on it was like an apology tour that he was on.
After the Roseanne thing.
Yes. And he went on Howard, and then he made it worse.
That's like, remember when Michael Richard, after the N-word video, he went on Letterman to apologize, and Seinfeld was there. And he was like,
It's not funny.
No, he goes, I would just like to apologize to all the colored people.
Oh, he said colored?
And everyone was like, what? Like, you did it again.
Well, people started laughing at him.
I think he said Negro.
Oh, shit.
It was something where you were like, oh, my God.
But he was also saying, like, I think something about Down, like, you'd have to have Down syndrome to not understand that it's a joke.
Yeah, he goes, but the way he did it, I'm sorry, but it was so fucking funny. And he knew exactly what he's doing. He goes, you'd have to have Down syndrome not to understand that. And then there was silence. He says, you have to have Down syndrome.
He just like doubles down.
Everybody was like, he had to do another apology tour. It was crazy, man.
That is so funny. And you have to see the
Here's this
Seinfeld
one. This is this one clip. Is this going to get claimed? Probably. Right?
Probably. I don't think you can.
CNN.
Can I tell you the time I did this show, and it was when my book had just come out?
Yeah.
And the book was about like my struggle with codependence and love addiction and, being in relationships I didn't want to be in. That's what, blah, blah, blah. And you can't break up with someone because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Like, that's kind of what the book's about. And he opened with, I think he was starting to like lose it a little bit towards the end there. And
wait, is Larry?
Larry, this is when I did that show.
Isn't he still doing shit? Yeah, I don't think he's dead, to be honest with you. He's basically a cadaver. I'll give you that.
Weekend at Bernie's is one of my favorite movies.
Larry King.
Larry King died last year.
Oh, he did. Oh,
he's one of those guys where I was like, this motherfucker's just gonna keep making YouTube videos.
There was in my brain, I was like, yeah,
died.
that's some shit I would do because
to be honest, it's about time.
It was time.
Yeah.
I feel like
he was 87. Yeah,
he looked much old. 87. Yeah. Well, a deadpan.
My two publicists on the other side of the room, and I just heard. I just heard like.
Dude,
It was, and I was just like, and like it was the most flustered I'd ever been.
Wow.
But I also thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
And then we started talking. Someone's like, "Don't worry, we're gonna cut it out. We're gonna cut." Like, I don't know if he just started losing touch or.
Did they cut it out?
Yeah, they ended up cutting it out.
That's a pretty hard open.
But he wasn't. I don't think he understood what he was saying. It was like a very odd. So you're a slut.
Yes.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Well, he did a similar thing to DJ Khaled, which was one of my favorite. Because nobody would put Larry King on TV. He's just too fucking old. And so he's like, fuck it, I'll go on YouTube and do my own thing. And there's a lot of great stuff. He goes to DJ Khaled. So you like to eat a lot. Remember that?
DJ should have said to him, you should try it. You fucking skeleton.
Well, he kind of forced DJ Khaled to explain why he's fat. Which is
he
crazy.
said, what made you gain all the weight?
Oh, yeah. What made you gain all the weight? Eating a lot? That's what Khaled said.
Wild. Yeah, he just got real reckless there at the end. I don't know if it was like what syphilis turns into.
Well, he's dead. How can he claim us?
You know, when like a lot of these guys like got syphilis in the 80s, and now
Yeah.
they have these wild tempers and stuff. Like that's one of the side effects of long-term
Really?
syphilis.
Yeah.
Oh
fucks you
yeah.
up if you don't get it treated.
You have a really
Wow.
mercurial temper. You're really,
Oh,
and I
shit.
was just in the Hamptons. I did a show there and stayed with Tim Dillon for a couple days, and I got a tick on the crevice
Oh no.
next to my crevice.
Yeah.
And I had to go on Lyme disease medication for 2 weeks. And
Oh, shit.
the doctors were explaining how crazy what Lyme disease does to your brain. And what are the chances that all of our leaders and all of our rich billionaires that vacation in the Hamptons don't all have Lyme disease? And this explains why everyone's so nuts at the top.
Dude, Lyme disease scares the shit out of me.
Avril Lavigne had it for 4 years and couldn't tour.
Justin
Wow.
Bieber had it too, and it debilitated him.
That's right. I used
Yeah.
to think it was a
Yeah.
fake disease that
Dude,
people said they had to stay
it's
relevant.
so scary.
You're out for years.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Did you
It's-
have mono?
I didn't.
In your high school?
Did you have it?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No.
There were kids in my
The
school.
kissing disease, they call it.
There were kids in my
Right.
school that were out for like a year on that.
I've heard about that one.
Here's Norm saying Bill Clinton killed a guy. I've never seen this.
Yeah, this was live.
Okay. Oh, it's live?
Yeah, that's why they were freaking out.
This is awesome.
That's
No,
amazing.
I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Do we know what he's talking about?
No, he completely is just making it up.
Oh my God. What a
Barbara, look at Barbara Walters'
Yeah.
face.
You got to let it keep going.
Yeah. I want to catch every word here.
Murderers. Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
But I know accusations without.
That's a little too
That's
far.
the way it does
let's
work.
just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice.
Star
okay?
Jones.
Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need to.
And I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations. And you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to it.
Dude, they have no idea the force they're reckoning with there. That's so genius.
Look how
dude.
much
he
he's
knew how they were.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm watching. I'm watching shows like this. Comedians were passed on and passed on. And no, he's not ready. He's not famous enough. So by the time they do bring you on,
You're like,
you're just
so...
you're like, I don't care. I'm just gonna lose. I'm so mad at you because you don't even know you've passed on me, but you've passed on me so many times that now I just have to go scorched earth.
It's so funny.
This is a live show.
Why? Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara. So I'm now going to ask the next
I
question.
thought it was a matter of record.
Okay.
Let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right.
I love that it's
Look,
live.
he's getting more and more psyched.
Manslaughter.
Let's talk football.
Norm, did you ever hear the word?
Someone's phone is ringing?
So this was a bit that the creator or one of the producers wanted to set up, where he's gonna get a phone call mid-show,
Okay.
but he completely messes up the bit. And says that it's a bit live on air, and they're all freaking out. Yeah,
This is awesome.
it's so good. It's gold.
Yeah.
Someone backstage is like, should we still do the bit?
Yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
thought they were shutting him up by calling him in that moment.
So
Right,
many people
yeah.
got fired.
Yeah. Snap him out of it.
I hope that's somebody calling to tell you to go home.
Oh, no.
But you got a phone ringing.
Oh.
They're being so much less funny.
Yeah, exactly.
They're ruining it.
Answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The thing is this. You know Matt Strauss?
Yeah, the producer.
The producer, he told me it would be funny. He said, like, why don't you carry a cell phone on and then let it ring and then pretend like there's a guy on it?
Is there anybody on it?
No, it's a thing, pretend
You know
thing.
what, Norm? You're a dead man.
Is there any more Bill Clinton murder references?
The only thing better than that, which I know you'll appreciate, is when Wendy Williams had Omarosa on.
Have we seen that?
That's the girl who was the apprentice who went out against
You
Trump.
shared the deep appreciation for Wendy Williams, as I do.
I love Wendy Williams.
No
Rest
one
in
makes
peace.
Queen
Just
of
saying.
Huh?
Just saying.
She makes oh yeah, death to all of them.
Death
You allowed
to
to
all of
because I
them.
guest
Yeah.
hosted her show, and when I was,
Oh yeah.
when I guest hosted, I wasn't even allowed to say that.
Really?
The standards were so crazy. I was like, no, but I'm parroting.
Were you trying to say death to all of them?
Well, no,
love that.
No, death to them all. Was it death to all of
She
them?
said death to all of them.
So, yeah, Britney's camp. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was apparently a whole thing. So Hila has a point. But she had Omarosa on. You have to watch it. I mean, this is when Omarosa was on The Apprentice or something, but she was very famous at the time. Remember? Omarosa was like kind of a thing.
I just know her from the Trump.
It is so uncomfortable. Like Wendy Williams, I mean, the queen of just going like, she would just literally be like, so Usher has a new album out. I think he's gay. But you're just like, what is happening? Just go aside.
Dude, no.
She is so
Nobody did it
wild.
Like her. Yeah, nobody did it like her.
Nobody.
And now she's just like disappeared.
Well, she has Graves' disease. I mean, I think she'd been public about and was some medical stuff, but she didn't, she's not coming back. There was a bunch of guest hosts. And then she even threw shade. I think it was like Sherry Shepherd. Someone was like, oh, like, should Sherry Shepherd like take over for you? And she was like, I don't know. I didn't watch her on the I didn't watch it. It was like something just savage.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you think she's mentally declining. I don't know what's going on. She did an interview recently. I don't know if you saw it, but she was like, oh, she did for TMZ.
Well, did you ever?
And it was not good.
Did you ever see the when she was with that chef and she was cooking? Did I not send you this video? They took it off. I think it's on Hulu now because I think they took all Wendy Williams stuff off of YouTube.
Yeah, why'd they do that?
Probably for legal reasons, because everything she says is a crazy allegation. Everything she says is blasphemy, libel, or defamation. It's why it's the best show ever made. She's like the female Stern, I feel like. She's to me what Stern is, I think.
She's more unhinged than Stern.
She will just say, though, have you ever heard the phone call where she talks to Whitney Houston and Whitney Houston hangs up on her?
No.
Like, how much crack are you doing? Are you on crack right now?
Oh my
God. It's great. She's fearless.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She's way more, she's like the most unhinged TV personality of all time.
I think she knows what she's doing. She's like, I'm here to make good television. Black women don't get to be on TV. I'm not gonna, no one's tuning out. You know? Like, she plays to win.
Is this the Eat A Lot one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
To get this money to take care of my mother, my
Lead up
father,
is
my
good.
team, and not just that, to live good. You know,
I gotta get those
want the
base
house
dip
on the
tea
water.
candles.
I want the nice car. I want the nice watch. I want to stay fresh. I want to stay clean.
You want the
know what I'm
treadmill?
saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You should strive for greatness.
How did you gain all the weight?
Just eating a lot.
Dude, the timing of it was just incredible, right? Like, he's trying to do something, he's riffing, he's feeling himself. How did you gain all the weight? You gotta fucking love incredible timing.
It is. Also, it's like, I want this. I want everything. I want to buy this.
By the way,
like, not a trainer, not an ab machine, not a thigh master.
By the way, you can see this is the most played version of the video. YouTube added this. And how are you, like, what honestly can you say to how did you gain all the weight? There's literally just one answer.
I would
Eating
say,
a lot.
Larry, what color did you think you're wearing? What color did they tell you this was? Like whoever was dressing him hates him.
That's true. What the fuck, bro?
They know he's colorblind or like blind, and they're like, be funny. Like, fuck this guy. He's such an asshole. Let's just put him in like ridiculous colors.
Be a billionaire.
Yeah, well, of course, I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? I want the nice watch. I want to stay fresh. I want to stay clean. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You should strive for greatness.
How did you gain all the weight?
Just eating a lot. You know?
Eating everything but pussy, apparently.
Right. He says he doesn't do that.
I mean, I guess a lot. I don't know if I totally blame anyone, but at the same time, I think it's like, you have to say you have to do it. That's one of those things that I know the right thing to do is say you should, but I'm fine with that, personally.
Well, the thing is, if you're not willing to do that, because some women don't like going down on men, that's a thing.
Yeah.
So, like, I think it's off the table, though. If you're not willing to, you can't get it yourself.
That's what it is. Having absolutely not policy.
No face and genitals policy between two people is fair.
If you feel the need to say it in the press, there's something
That's
wrong
what
with you.
That's what I don't like. It's like you can have your own preferences in the bedroom, but like to say it
Don't say it proudly.
like
You're
that.
having a lot of young boys
kinda
watch you
weird.
be like, yeah, gross.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
what it
something.
is. Just keep it to yourself. If
Something's
you're
kind of wrong
anything
there.
Anymore.